Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patty and today we will be taking on a money challenge and we will try to have a meal using the minimum wage of Portugal. So this video was inspired by Gabby Cook. She made this video where with the minimum hourly wage of 3 different countries, she and her friends saw what kind of meals they could buy. And this is not home-cooked meals. They went to like convenience stores and just bought something they could heat up in the microwave and the oven or whatever they had in their house. And I was like, well, those countries' minimum wages are really high comparing to Portugal. So I was curious to how much could I buy with the minimum wage of Portugal. Now this takes a little math because unlike most countries have a minimum hourly wage and Portugal has a minimal month wage. So I went there, I made some math, and the minimum wage hourly in Portugal is €3.66. But Portugal has this thing called food allowance, and the minimum that companies have to pay of food allowance is €4.77. So I was considering which one I should use. So we're kind of doing both. We're gonna see with the things I'm gonna buy, which one fits on the minimum wage and which one fits on the food allowance. And now if you're wondering if this food allowance increases our usual paycheck, how it usually works is that you have your salary plus your food allowance minus all of the taxes, and that's your paycheck. So usually if you get paid the minimum wage plus the $4.77 per worked day of that month minus the taxes, and you get paid about €600 anyway. In the video they went to convenience stores, but that doesn't really happen here in Portugal. We don't have the concept of a convenience store because wherever you are, there's always a supermarket nearby. Like literally from where I work or where I live, in a space of like a 15-minute walk, I have 5 supermarkets. It's insane. And this happens, I mean, obviously more in cities where I am, but you know, it's the same in those countries. There are convenience stores really nearby, but if you live like in the interior or in the village, they're kind of more far away. So because the convenience store doesn't really exist in Portugal, I just went to the supermarket and I went looking for what do I want for lunch. And let me tell you, so many options. For lunch, I was really curious about these vegan nuggets, so I decided to give it a try. For a drink, I got 100% orange juice, and I also got a Portuguese dessert. This came to a total of €4.72, which is under the food allowance. My boyfriend chose the tortellinis he loves so much. For a juice, he got a passion fruit small, which is like Fanta. And he got the same Portuguese dessert as me. He came to a total of €3.67, which by 1 cent failed the minimum wage, but it was still a great try. Okay, these are my nuggets. They look completely normal. They are made of soy and veggies. They're so crunchy. They almost taste like normal meat nuggets, which is weird. Okay. Vegetarian and vegan things are slowly appearing, but this is good. I've never seen anything like this in the store. They smell really good. I didn't see how many calories they have though. I actually didn't know what juice to buy. I love most flavors that Compal has, but since it's 100% orange, and I thought, oh, that's good for the like defense system of your body. So it's not my favorite because it's like that bitter flavor of oranges, but it's good for you. Oh, it's not that bad. This one is not super bitter. It has so much sugar. Goddamn you oranges. One thing that I like about Compal, they have all of these that the camera doesn't want to focus on. No, focus here. There you go. All of these. So one is super liquidy and then they get thicker, and the sixth has like pieces of fruit. It's really good. You know, when juice has levels of liquidness. I'm gonna go eat. It's dessert time. And I actually never tried one of these desserts, these specifically ones. Like, I usually buy packs of 2 because I usually buy for me and my boyfriend. So I never had this specifically. And now that I was looking at it, I was like, I bought a vegan meal and 100% natural juice. And then I got a dessert with egg. I really don't think things through sometimes. But I think all of the desserts were non-vegan because there was chocolate mousse as well. And I think that takes milk. So whatever, I'm not vegan. I just enjoy eating a vegan meal. This is kind of weird to explain to most foreign people. It's called serradura. Just that is like super complicated, and it has like this one is not crackers, but there's a type of butter cookie mashed in there, and then this one I think is just cream, maybe with sugar, so it's kind of like, I don't know. It's cream. What else does it have? And then on top it has something with egg. That's very typical from Portuguese desserts, to be honest. Oh, it has condensed milk too, the middle one. So this is cream and condensed milk, and on top it has, oh, it actually doesn't have egg. Serradura doesn't have egg. Natas do Céu have egg. So it's just more cookie on top. I like it. It's sweet. It's very simple. I really like these containers. I might save it and use it for something. I could make chia pudding on these. I'm gonna keep these. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. You can't look at that. The camera does not like to focus. Camera, please. Focus, yes. Oh yes. So good. Should not be eating this. Every time I eat something with a lot of sugar or with a lot of calories, I just think if all the hours I have invested in working out going down the drain. It's really good. So as you can see, with a minimum wage, you can actually just go to a store and buy some pre-made food, and it's not that expensive. And some of those that are not super expensive, like those lasagnas, the big ones, I think 3 me's would be satisfied with those. Even the small lasagnas, for me, it's a little bit too much. And there's such a huge variety that, I mean, you probably would find something that you want to eat and not spend that much money. Probably it's not a good advice to always eat that. And I didn't even go to the frozen food. I only went to the fresh food. There's like corridors of frozen food that you can also eat, and it's not that expensive. So there you have it. I mean, you cannot buy as many things as in other countries because you have a limited budget, but you could totally make a full meal with minimum wage or the minimum food allowance. I hope you guys liked that video. If you'd like to see me doing another money type of challenge where I have a certain amount of money and I have to buy something, I don't know, leave me a comment down below. What would you like to see? Maybe I will think it's interesting and I will do it for you. Don't forget to follow me on my social media for all the updates. Subscribe to my YouTube page down below, turn on the notifications so that you will know every time that I upload a new video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!